My dear students, class 10, welcome back to our channel Mind Mapping, handle @MNMP 2024. Today we have taken a problem on mathematics. That problem we have taken from a sample question paper prescribed or released for 2025 exam, upcoming exam. And the question number 1 we have taken for detailed analysis, for detailed explanation, for your doubt clearance. And I thank the paper setter, the question setter. It is a very good question set for the standard students, those who have offered mathematics standard. Okay, so let's read the question first. The graph of a quadratic polynomial px, passes through the points. These are the coordinates. Passes through the points -6, 0, 0 minus 30, 4 minus 20, 6, 0. Stop. The zeros, not roots, the zeros of the polynomial are, so options are given, so that is selective, the multiple choice of question. Option -6, 0, option A, option B 4, 6, option C -3, -30, -20, option D -6, 6. Okay, so let's discuss. It's a very simple thing, but we shall actually discuss the fundamental concept of polynomial for your better clarification. Let's recap. What's a polynomial? Polynomial is an algebraic expression. It may be one term or more than one term. And it is a one term, it is called monomial. And in case of one term, it has three friends. And one is variable, and another is supporting, and another is powerful friend. So we have taken an example, constant variable, for your understanding, that we have already discussed in our previous videos. So let the 5 the whole number, okay, or actually positive integer. So it is called a constant polynomial 5. And what is the degree? And the question was said, what is the degree of the constant polynomial? Now you see. So 5, the supporting friend, and the variable friend has gone away. So that is x. Okay. So his supporting friend 5, and his power is 0. And when the power is 0, it is powerless, that is 1. So that is exponent, x power 0 is 1. So this is 5. So we can write 5 in form of a polynomial, that is called monomial. So now you means actually understand the role of three friends, how they make a term a polynomial. Okay. So some students say poly means many, nomial means terms. Of course correct, but actually, so you see, it may be monomial or a binomial or trinomial. Okay, but actually, as per our question, a polynomial can be expressed in two different ways. This is very important. One is algebraic expression, another is geometrical or graphical expression or representation. There are two kinds of representation of a polynomial. Okay, but here the question has been developed based on the graphical representation of a polynomial. So graph means, so graph to be drawn in a Cartesian plane, that you have already learned in class 9 and even in class 10. Okay. So these are the coordinates, means a point on a plane is explained or is described by two coordinates, that is x coordinate, and that is called abscissa, and y coordinate, that is called ordinate. Okay. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 coordinates have been given in the question number. So now let us locate the points first. Now you see, that is x coordinate, that is abscissa, and this is y coordinate. So you see, right from origin -6 and y is 0, so this is the point. Okay, over, then 0 and 30. So here is 0 origin, and 30 you see here, that is y coordinate, okay, and x coordinate here is 0, and here 420, 4 means plus 4, here 4 and here you see 20, minus 20 you see, and this is the minus axis. So 4 axis, number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, 4 axis, and this is called x axis and this is y axis, that you know well. Then D, that is sorry, here look at here 60, that is x, when axis is 6, that is x coordinate 6 and 6 and y coordinate 0, this is the point. Now we join the point, we find a graph that is called open and upward parabola, and the cutting point or intersecting point on the x axis, that is the 0 of the polynomial. So we find 1 0 here, that is let is a, and this is a and a dash, okay. Now you see here the point has two coordinates, and the value is x value is minus 6 and another is x is 6. Now we got actually the answer is here minus 6 and 6. It's a very simple, but you will be confused. So for your understanding, we have displayed some examples that we have taken from your textbook. And look at here, in this case actually what happens, look at here. So here a and a dash, two zeros. So in a so another is quadratic. In a quadratic polynomial, there are three conditions. It may have two zeros, it may have only 1 0, and it may have no zero. But in this case, if the question demands two zeros, okay, you see two zeros came in, this is the two zeros. And in this case, you see the graphical representation of a quadratic polynomial, it gives by it reflects two zeros, okay, the cutting or intersecting point on the x-axis, that is called open upward parabola. Now you see that is called open downward parabola. This is called a and a1, the two zeros. So these two are examples of two zeros. But here see, look at this picture, look at this graph. So here cutting point is 1, this is 1 point, intersecting point is 1, okay, and this point. How many zeros? Only 1 0. And though it is a quadratic polynomial, and here only 1 0. And in this case you see that the parabola doesn't touch or doesn't intersect the x-axis. So here no zero. And this is called open and upward, and open and downward parabola. You see in this case also the graph doesn't touch the x-axis, here no zeros. So this is the example how you can find out the zeros of a polynomial by graphical representation through graphs, means spotting the points on a plane. But actually here is a question for you from this, here is a question from you. You give one example of each case, a quadratic equation having two zeros, a quadratic polynomial having two zeros, a quadratic polynomial having 1 0, and a quadratic polynomial having no zero. Collect this, make a table, try yourself, and graphically try to spot or locate the points, and now join. And you please confirm yourself, and you please prove yourself that there are three conditions for a quadratic polynomial. And the question is based on the graphical representation of a quadratic polynomial. So this is all about our discussion today. In our next video, we shall switch over to another geometry problem that has been set in your sample question paper. Thank you for watching, and if you have any doubt, if you have any comment, if you have any feedback, please feel free to write in our comment box, and we are ready to express and extend our support to clarify your doubts. Thank you all for watching.